What up, world? It's your woman butterfly. Woo! Y'all, I know y'all don't like when y'all can't see me, but don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get somewhere where I can get some light. Okay, these videos are about to be real turned up because there is just so much going on. Oh my gosh, y'all. Too much going on. Okay. Hey, you know what? I made almost $200 today. And I'm gonna tell y'all how. By door dashing. Okay? DoorDash is awesome. Sign up for it. I'm gonna leave my link below. And I'm telling y'all, it's pretty awesome. You just need to go somewhere where there's a lot of restaurants, and I'm telling you, you put $35 in your tank and you can turn that into like 190 freaking dollars. Like, it's really awesome. How come every time I make a video somebody comes out of nowhere? Hopefully he's going to his truck. But anyway, I'm gonna leave my link so y'all can get signed up. Y'all sign up for DoorDash because it's a good way to make extra money on the side. Or if you have something coming up like I do and you want to make as much as you can, get in your car, go pick up food and take it to people's houses. All you gotta do. Okay? And now they're once you delivered 25 deliveries and you've been doing it for 2 weeks, they let you pick up catering orders, which are bigger and better. Okay? So I'm telling you, I worked all day. I did the peak hours. The peak hours, you get an extra $2 per delivery. Like, if you can't pick up food and take it to people's house, you gotta be the laziest person. I'm talking about, they don't even care what kind of car you have. It's not like Uber. They do not care as long as you can get there and get back. It's such a good way to make extra money. But anyway, today I'm gonna tell y'all about love, which is something that everybody needs. That's why we got people on this earth doing the strangest things to get it. And that's the reason why the enemy knows this. He knows that we need love. And because God is love, okay? So that's the reason why he puts himself in places where we are looking for love, because he wants us to love him. He doesn't want us to love God, okay? All right? So if you don't love God, if you don't love yourself, then you are slipping. You love the enemy. You might not realize it, but you love the enemy, okay? Now, I'm going to fast forward my Mr. Bad Romance story. Ugh, I'm just so tired of saying that, but it's just such a long story, okay? It's like horrible. And I know y'all just love the way I just keep bouncing back and forth to other stuff, to life now and life that. I just know that y'all just can't get enough of that. But anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all about the last time I seen him to now, okay? Because you gotta realize, all right, what I just said, okay? If you're looking for love in the wrong place, then you are loving Satan. That's all you're doing. That's the only thing you're doing. And if you don't love yourself, okay, you are going to, especially if you're a woman, okay, it's just really bad what the devil can do to you. All right, it's really bad. All right, and you'll be like, I wasted so much time uh not valuing myself, not loving myself, sitting here listening to this dude say all this stuff about me. Just you will feel so bad if you waste any kind of time on that. All right. uh it's horrible. All right, because time is something that you cannot get back. All right, so don't even waste a second on it. And don't let it go on, because if you let it go on, let it go on, let it go on, you're gonna end up on the Maury show with some dude talking about, I make my woman sit down on the floor like a dog, because you let somebody say that to you. You hoping somebody will change if you take them to the Maury show, but it's really you're the one that's dealing with that. You're choosing to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that. And if you have children, having them sit there and watch you deal with that is making it even worse. You need to create some kind of space between you and the devil, because that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the devil. And when you have children, you let them see that, it makes it even worse, because the sons learn to be like that. Okay? And the daughters learn to pick somebody like that because they see you dealing with it. All right? You need to get out of there. All right? You need to run for your life. Okay? I'm trying to tell you. People can change, yes, but this person has not changed yet. All right? They need to go get help on their own when they want to do it. Because if you sit around and push them to get help and do all this stuff, they might do it for a little bit, but just go back to their old ways. It's all a chance that you're risking, and more stuff for your children to be seeing, and more stuff for you to be going through, and more time that you are wasting, and more risk that you are taking. Okay? Somebody's disrespecting you, somebody's putting their hands on you, somebody's taking money from you, somebody's saying that's the devil. That's all it is the devil. Okay? So, all right. Last part of this story. If you're new to this channel, you need to go back and watch every video that says Mr. Bad Romance, and you will know part of the story. I'm going to skip the part when I was in Miami with my mom, because during that time, see, when you are dealing with somebody, or you love somebody that you're not supposed to even, that God didn't put for you, that the devil has put in your path, when you love that person, you miss out. Okay, you miss out on what God has for you. And you think that that's the only person in the world. Your mind just becomes very small. It's like shriveled up like a raisin. You think that that's the only person in the world, but it's not. It is not. All right. The exciting part is finding somebody else. That's the exciting part. Okay, because there's so many people in this world. You could go to Jamaica. You could go to Europe. You could go to Africa. You could go to Australia. You could go to California. You could go to freaking Florida. Okay, and you will see that there's just so, you have your pick. Okay, when you are ready. All right, pick it from a tree. A good one. Okay, but when you're dealing with a bad one, it's hard for you to see that. Okay, it's hard for you to see that this person doesn't love you, because you want to make them love you because you want love. You want to make this person love you. Anyway, I'm just telling you because I've been through it. All right, it's a waste of time. Okay, so anyway, all right, so I'm fast forwarding to the part when I came back from Miami and I came to Augusta. Okay, the main reason why I came to Augusta is because I was really worried about my daughter. I didn't even have a plan. I was just really worried, and I just was too far away from my youngest daughter, so I just came back to Augusta. Okay, while I was in Augusta, I got a job at this call center. And I was doing good. Okay. When you're trying to do good, the devil doesn't want that. The devil wants you to come back. He wants you to come back to selling your soul and working for him. He does not want, he's going to fight you every step of the way. Okay. You have to get stronger and realize that God is there. God is with you. Okay. But when you are totally disconnected from God, you will feel hopeless. You'll feel like that God is not with you. Let me tell you how my Halloween went. Okay, on Halloween, all right, my plan was to do my Amazon packages and then DoorDash afterwards. But that didn't happen because my radiator was busted. All right, so I had 5 hours worth of Amazon in my car. All right, and my radiator was running hot. I have drove all the way down to Lovejoy, which is far. Okay, it's like an hour and some change from where I usually hang out. Okay, I was all the way down in Lovejoy, all the way down in the woods, and I was only when my car started to run hot for real. I was only able to drive like 4 minutes before it would. When your car's running hot, you can't keep driving, or you're gonna blow the head gasket. Okay, so just imagine me having to drive around all those trick or treaters, having to barely make it to. I'm telling you, I was supposed to finish with that block at, I think it was from 11 to 4. Okay, I didn't stop delivering until like 11:30 at night. Okay, and with them, okay, if you don't deliver all your packages, they kind of just cut the time off. Okay, but they said they would do that at 9:30, and by 9:30 they still hadn't cut the time off. So I was like, or you could cut it and be like, I can't deliver these packages, I got to bring them back, and they'll cut your pay. Okay, so I didn't need that either. Okay, because I need a new radiator. I was like kind of trying to call people and ask them how much they're charged to fix it. I was really worried about it, right? And I was just like, but you know what I did? You know what I did while I was down there in Lovejoy, only able to drive 4 minutes, it was like I would get out the car and it was like deers, and it was just really scary, right? Well, but I kept praising God though. I kept praising God. All right. And the enemy does not like it when you keep praising. I didn't know what God was going to do. Okay. But I know that this in the past would have been a temptation for me to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the strip club tomorrow. I don't know where I'm at, but I'm just gonna just find my way in the club and ask me. That's what the old me, the carnal minded me would have done. Okay. But the new me, the spiritual me, the spiritually advanced me I just kept praising God. I was singing with my driving 4 minutes with my car smoking. Okay. And I got out to put some water in the car. I put water in the car, eggs, pepper, all that stuff they said that you could put in the radiator. And I got out to put some water in the car, and then that's when it was like 11:30, and then that's when my app prompted me to stop delivering. And I was like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Okay, because I did not want to keep delivering, but I needed the payment, so I didn't want to cut my block off either. Okay, so I put some water in the car, drove to Walmart, camped out. Okay, then the next morning I woke up, put some water in the car because I talked to my homegirl the night before. She got a car from the same place, but her car had a transmission problem. They offered to put her in a new car, but she didn't want nothing from them. She just wants her money back. B, she said that she talked to them about me and she said the dude tried to call me and told me to take the car to the shop so they could put a new radiator in it. But I didn't get that message because I didn't have my voicemail set up. So I put some water in the car. All right. And I drove the car all the way back up to Smyrna and all the way back down to Covington. And it didn't run hot. Okay. Then the next day, they fixed the radiator. And now my car's not running hot. Okay. Because God, I have faith in God. Now I know somebody out there is like, that's what you're supposed to do anyway. That's no big deal. But it was still something that I was worried about. You see what I'm saying? And God fixed it. He gonna fix it. Okay? It's a test. All right? That's what this is. It's a test. All right? That's what life is. Life is a test. All right? So we gotta try not to fail. Okay, babies? I'm telling you, it's the spirit realm is what's really going on. Now, at this time, when I was in Augusta and I was working at the call center, okay, the devil wanted me to come back to work for him. I'm looking on the social media. See, social media is where the devil really gets people, okay? Because you stay on there I'm preaching to myself on that one, because you stay on there for a long time. You look at, your mind just goes wandering off, and you just look at a picture after picture after picture after picture after picture. You can't stay off of it, and it's like I got to use that as a fast sometimes, because I'm on there so much. So I was on there and I was looking at Mr. Bad Romance's Instagram, okay? And And he was like, "Oh, I'm at this new club. I'm at this new club now." And I known him so long that I can tell when he was doing something that's directed towards me. Okay? Now something's really wrong with him. Something's wrong with him. And he sold out. He sold out. He needs to get his soul back. He needs to get his soul back. Okay? I don't even know if I don't know. I don't want to risk it. I don't have time for it. But this y'all. Anyway, let me keep going on because the story gets so crazy. It gets really crazy. Okay, so I kept looking at the Instagram. And I was like, he was like, yeah, these girls are making money, blah blah blah. I'm like so done with the club. I'm staying out of there. I'm staying out of there. Okay, but then something happened in my life where I really needed some money. Okay, on my way from Florida, I had got a ticket, and I needed to pay this ticket to, or else I was gonna have a warrant and all this craziness. And I was trying to get my real estate license switched over, and I just needed way more money. Well, so I thought, than I was making. Okay, so the posting on the Instagram was a temptation for me, and I failed because next thing you know, I'm up there at the club. Okay, and it got to the point where it interfered with work, because that's what dancing does. Okay, dancing is horrible. It's freaking horrible. Okay, because it makes you sleep, and you stay up all night and you sleep all day. Okay, during the daytime, that's when all the real productive stuff is going on. Okay, during the nighttime, that's when there's productive stuff going on at night too, but there's more productive stuff going on during the day. All right, you want to be home at night for your family. You want to work during the day. That's how you want it. Okay, because most households where the parents are gone at night, there's bad things happening at night. You just want to be home. Everybody home at night. Okay, okay. You don't want to be out in some club. I used to feel so bad when I had to go to work and I would look at people's windows and see them chilling at home, and I had to go and do and oh gosh, it was so horrible. I'm so glad it's over. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Okay. So anyway, I ended up working at the club. All right. When I saw Mr. Bad Romance, he looked taller, he looked skinnier. He did not look the way that he used to look, but he's still like this super fine, gorgeous thing. Not anymore, but I'm saying back then, which was like a year and a half ago. Let me tell you, that club, the drinking, okay, the you're not taking care of yourself when you're there, smoking, all of that wears you out. You could be the best looking 40-year-old if you take care of yourself, but you in there drinking and smoking. You could look good one year, and next year you look freaking 80 years old. Okay, all right. So anyway, it was just really weird because it was like on my end, I was like, oh, I'm so happy to see him again, but on his end, it was the same old who he is. He's like, it's like, you back? You back? You back for some more? Okay. Now that's when you come into the spirit realm and you actually hear Lucifer talk through people. He says that all the time. He says that all the time. There's this one movie, y'all need to watch it. I forgot what it's called, but it's the movie about that woman who was with Dr. Dre, and he was like beating her real bad. And then she started dating Suge Knight, and the same thing happened. That's the devil. That's how the devil operate. That's how he operate. Okay, the way that he was beating on that woman, that was the devil operating through the devil himself, operating through Dr. Dre. Okay, and then he tossed her to Suge. Okay, because she was in the music industry, and you think that something good is gonna happen in the music industry, but it's nothing but the devil jumping from person to person. So when she jumped to Suge, she thought that something was gonna be better, but it was just him. It was just that spirit again. Okay, and when she came back, he was like, "Bitches always come back." That's what he said, and that is how Lucifer talks. Okay, so I was back in the club. Okay, and it was just so weird. I'm talking about I never see him act like this. Okay, it was like because you're selling your soul when you're in the club. You're selling your soul. I had to get my soul back. Okay, but when you're in there, you're selling it. Okay, when you stop and you turn from your wicked ways, you're getting your soul back. That's how you're getting your soul back. Okay, but when you're in the club and you're selling your soul, you don't see until the end how bad it is. I'm telling you, like, them spirits will start talking to you while you're in there. Okay, if it hasn't happened yet, it's going to. All right. So anyway, oh, and there's a lot of Illuminati models in there. Okay, all these little Instagram models and all these there's a lot of sold out souls in there. Okay, that keep you like the biggest, bestest dancer. She's actually somebody from the Elites. All right. And everybody, she keeps the other dancers wanting to be like her. Okay, but comes to find out, she's like somebody that they toss around in the music industry. I'm telling you, it's called a beta kitten or something like that. There's a lot of those that are dancers. Okay, especially in bigger cities like Miami and stuff like that, Charlotte, a lot of beta kittens in there. Okay, they gotta keep the sheep lost. Okay, so anyway, weird stuff happened. There was one night when he was on the mic and he was like, it was Lucifer, all right? He was like, oh, so you in the trap now, right? And it, ever since I started working at the same clubs as him, okay, I would know when he was talking to me, okay? That was a trap that the enemy set up for me. Okay, so now later on down the road, almost 10 years later, he's talking on the mic and he's saying stuff and I know that he's talking to me. Okay? It was just so weird, y'all. I just don't know where to begin. Like, so much weird stuff happened, y'all. I was staying in an extended stay, okay? Because I ended up going to Columbia to stay there. I was going back and forth and then I ended up having to stay there. Okay. So I let him come over like 2 nights while I was there. Okay. The first night see, when you're fornicating, you're sleeping with the devil. Okay. You think you're sleeping with somebody, but you're actually sleeping with the devil. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. It's not the way that God wanted it. You're sleeping with the devil, okay? Especially if it's the same sex, okay, or an animal, or whatever the Eli is allowing, okay? So it was like, the first time it was like, oh, I'm so happy to see him again. And for him, it was just like, when he woke up in the morning, he was like, I gotta go. Right? Then he turned around and he looked at me on the way out the door. And I was like, where are you going? He was like, to see my other hoes. And I was like, what? And he just slammed the door. Okay? I thought that was really rude, even for him. Okay? All right? So the second time that it wasn't the second time. Because before the second time, the story is just so mixed up, y'all, and so messed up. But I'm just trying to remember some key important parts of this craziness that we had going on. All right. One night we were in a club, all right, and he was working, right? And he came up to me and he was like, what's up with you? Right? The way he walked up to me was so weird. It was the exact same way some other dude walked up to me in the club. The one that said he was waiting on some girl or something in my earlier stories that I told. But he came up to me, right? And he was like, what's up with you? Right? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, what you doing back here? Right? And I was like, I just need some extra money. He was like, I thought you was in Miami with your mom. And like the way he was talking to me, it was so weird. He sounded different. He didn't even sound like himself. And he was like, I thought you was in Miami with your mom. I thought you was doing your real estate, right? And I was like, I am going to do that. I was like, but I just need some extra money right now to make ends meet. I got a lot going on. And he was like, oh, really? He was like, oh, so now you back here shaking your ass, right? And the way that he looked at me, y'all, his face was kind of snarled up. He was like, shaking your ass, right? And I said something, but he just walked off, okay? There was another time when we were in a club, and he was on the microphone, and he was like, oh, so you in the trap now, you know what I'm saying? And it's like he just said it out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? He says a lot of things on the microphone. Oh, y'all, get your drinks, get your ones, get your blah blah blah, but this time he was like, oh, so you in the trap now, like. And it was another moment where it was like, does anybody else hear this, or is it just me? Do I just hear this, you know what I'm saying? And then there was one point where he laughed, and the laugh was so demonic. It didn't even sound like him. It was very long and demonic. It was like I feel so weird imitating it, but it was like, I gotta do it for y'all babies. Y'all my babies. Okay. So he started laughing, and it was like it was really long, okay? And it was so weird, okay? All right. So there was one night when I let him come over, right? And you know, when you're in the club, you are around drugs, okay? Now I was never the type to just take drugs to make me feel good or whatever. Well, I guess that's what you could say I was doing, because I was using them for dancing. Okay, that's the only reason why I used them. I never been the type that been like sitting at home for the pop a pill, finna do this, finna do that. I always use it while I was in the club, because I needed to hide my real feelings, and I needed to be sexy at the moment. So I would like pop a half of ecstasy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So one night I popped a half of ecstasy, and I was so high that I thought I was gonna die. Okay, that night he took me home, okay, and he was like, can I come up? You know, we were talking, and I was like, why, it's been so long. And the devil just listen to you talk. The devil just listen to you talk. He don't care about what you're saying. Why has it been so long? Like, why are we still doing this? Like, I was, just listening to me talk crap. And he was like, I just want to come up. Let's talk about it up there in your room. Why are you letting me stay in this room? Like, why does everybody else offer me a ride home but you? Like, we're supposed to be doing life together. It's like you come and then you go, and then he's like, let's talk about it up there, right? So I let him up, right? I was washing my face, y'all, and when I washed my face, I saw him looking at me again with that snarl, okay? And it was just weird. Okay, it was weird, but I was high, okay? And I was like, I just can't do anything tonight. I can't do anything tonight. I don't want to do anything. I just don't want to be. He's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You drunk? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. I started to cry because I was so high, okay? And because I saw him make that face, and I just didn't know what I was getting ready to do. So I just didn't want to do it. I just wanted him to go, right? Okay? And he was like, no, I didn't want him to go. I wanted him to hold me. That's what I wanted. I just didn't want to do it. I was like, can you please just hold me? So he held me, okay? You know what I'm saying? When you're in Satan's grasp, he's going to make a little nice gesture toward you like that sometimes, right before he does something crazy, like what this guy did. Okay, because the next he held me all night. Okay, when I woke up, his arms were still around me. Okay, and when you're stupid, you think that's something special, but that's not nothing special. You know what I'm saying? At all. Okay, because when he woke up, he forced himself on me. All right, Now, when somebody does that to you, it don't matter how long you known them. It don't matter if it's your husband. Okay? When you're saying, "Hold on, I'm not ready. Wait a second." When you're not, and somebody else just force themselves on you like that, it hurts really bad. It hurts. Okay? So, he did that. Okay? And then he was like, I don't want to go. I'm just laying there kind of in shock. But it was just weird. And then I wanted him to go. Like, I was like, I don't know what's gotten into him, but I just can't believe that he just did that. It just disgusted me so bad. And I was just looking around. I was looking at the room and just looking at the whole situation, and I was like, this is the bottom of something. This is the bottom of something. But now I feel like I can't get myself out of it. Okay? So, because that's what it is. It's a trap. Okay? So, when he left, I was like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for the rest of the day? Talking to this man that just forced himself on me. And he was like, none of your business. Close the door. Okay? So I didn't like that. All right? And I started to look for a job, a job. Okay? Satan doesn't like it when you look for a way to leave him. He doesn't like it at all. He sends another trick your way. Okay? So I had to work though. But I was looking for another job because that was just like so horrible. Oh, but it got worse. It got worse. Okay? One night I was working in a club and another dude comes in, okay? Because I was like, I just need to get over this guy because I just can't believe he did that to me. I known him for almost 12 years and I just can't. I just was in shock. But you gotta hide stuff like that when you're working in the club because you gotta be happy and sexy. You gotta put on a act like you're happy and sexy. You can't let the fact that you just got raped show. Okay, so I was working in a club. Okay, and another guy came in. Okay, I don't know why, but I always go for the tallest, the bossiest, the finest. I just always go for that one. So I decided to, actually, because I never seen anything past this guy for a long time. Okay, but you in the strip club. Okay, you're not gonna find the best guy coming through those doors. All right, so you might think you are, but you're not gonna. No, okay. I always praise God when I hear about these places shutting down, burning down, closing down. Okay, cause they're really bad places. Okay. Uh. So I started to talk to this other dude. All right, and it invoked jealousy. Okay, and I was getting a kick out of it. I thought it was funny. All right. And then the spirit realm, you think that you're making two guys jealous of each other or whatever. Because I told this guy about Mr. Bad Romance. And when he found out that was some dude that I was dealing with, he would do things to purposely make him jealous. He would throw money on me. He would flirt with me. He would do all this stuff. But you know what? Demons are jealous of each other. Okay, so you might think that you're making one guy jealous of another, but what you're really doing is stirring up something in the spirit realm. And these demons hate each other, and they hate their master. Okay, but they will work together. They work together. Okay, to try to destroy God's creation. Okay, so I started to hang out with the other guy. All right. And Mr. Bad Romance would text me while I was with him sometimes. He would text. It was like he knew exactly what I was doing. He would text me and call me names and stuff while I was with the other guy. Okay? I just thought it was some jealousy, but it's really the devil. He's always watching you. He can see everything you're doing. Okay? So that's what it really was. Okay? Um uh it got to the point where he would start to just say stuff on the microphone. And I knew it was for me. Okay? I really think that in him is like a big demon or either Satan himself. Because sometimes if I was dancing with another customer too long or something, he would just get so jealous. Sometimes he would leave if I talked to the guy too long. But it's the enemy, okay? And when I really started to hang out with this other guy that was taller and, just the tallest thing in the club, just someone you really can see, he got so jealous. The demon in him got so jealous of the new demon that one night we was in a club, okay, and he was just talking all this junk about how I was his and all this stuff, some stuff that Satan would say, okay, and then later on that night, you know what? I forgot to tell y'all about the part when we were in the car, okay, because I let him give me a ride home one night because I noticed that he was getting jealous. And I was like, what you getting jealous for? Like, last time you was with me, you acted so weird. Like, I'm just talking. It was like dawn. Because the club closes at 4:35, and I think I had texted him and said, how come other guys want to give me a ride home and you don't? And he was like, I'll give you a ride home. I'll give you a ride home, little black girl. I'll give you a ride home tonight. Right? And I was like, why is he acting like this? It's immature. I cannot stand it. I don't like it. But I got in the car with him because I wanted to talk, ask him, why was he getting jealous? Why do you get jealous? You got jealous when I got married? You getting jealous now because you see me talking to some other dude, but you went and said you was seeing other hoes and you had them waiting and stuff. Like, I'm sitting there saying all this stuff, and all of a sudden his hand flew up and popped me in my face. Okay? And I was like, why did you do that? And I was like, if you do that again, because I was ready to fight, okay? I was ready to fight. This is the second time. There was one night when he gave me a ride home, and I got mad because he said I got bees waiting on me. He was like, I got bitches waiting on me. And I got mad and snatched his phone, and I was like doing like this all in the car seat. And he was like, oh yeah, babe, yeah, you can fight me. But it was like, it was turning him on. But I was really mad. I didn't like that. And I just got out the car and left. But okay, so this was another time that we were talking. And his hand flew up and just butt me in my face. Okay? Now, he's done that once before, okay, when I was working at Studio 54 a long time ago. He pushed me, okay, and I had this phone that's when I was staying in hotels, and I really didn't know anything but to pay this $80 a night for this hotel and to work at this club. I was like really in a trap. I had got this phone, and he pushed me in my face, okay, and the phone dropped down in between the club was an older club, so it was built on top of whatever. The phone dropped down in between there, and I couldn't get the phone. Okay, so after that, I didn't talk to him for a long time. Okay, but he reeled me back in because that's what the devil does. He reels you back in. Okay, all right. So this time we in the car. His hand popped me in my face, and I was like, what's wrong with you? You are losing your mind. I was like, don't hit me again. I was like, do not hit me again. If you hit me again, I'm getting out this car. Okay? And he looked at me like this. And it hit me again. Okay? In my forehead. And I just got out of the car. And I went up to my room. Okay? And then he called me. And was like, can I come up? Can I come up? No! Okay, I don't know. Well, I do know what's going on with him, but some people just have a demon on them where they're turned on by violence, and I'm not with that. Okay, and then I started to hear all kind of rumors about him hitting other girls and just going crazy. Okay, I heard about him selling cocaine. He said he was selling cocaine, and I think he was doing some too. Okay, so that just turned him into a demon. It's a demon. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I told y'all everything. Um, one night I was in the club. Okay, and he was saying all this crazy stuff about how I was his and all this crazy stuff, and started texting me when I left. All right. And he just started texting me all this crazy stuff. He was going from I love you to you know what? You're going nowhere. I hope your daughters don't end up like you. Blah 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 blah. La, la, la. You don't even know what you want from me. What do you want from me? Just saying all this crazy stuff. Right? So I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I have to go to sleep. I have to go to work the next day. I can't even deal with this. Because when you are in Satan's grasp, okay, he's going to do everything to make you crazy. Everything he can to make you crazy until you do something to ruin your life. Okay? The very next day, after him sending me all these crazy text messages, okay, it was time to work again. All right. And he just went absolutely freaking crazy on the mic to the point where everybody was like, who the heck is he talking about? Okay. Because he was like saying all this stuff about, that's my little black girl. That's my little chocolate bun. That's my girl. Don't touch my girl. I love you. I love you. Like, that's not the kind of stuff you say in the strip club. You're supposed to be hyping people up to. And they was like looking around. And it was just a demonic time. It was the devil, okay? Because I really wanted to go up there and ask him, was he okay? Okay? But I went up there because I was like, we're gonna talk after work. We're gonna talk after work. Because part of me was like, this dude is going crazy. Part of me was like, he might be declaring his love for me. Either way, it was a waste of time for me to figure it out. Okay, it's a waste of time because it's the enemy. He's tricking you. Okay, he know you're gonna come up there because he's going crazy. He know you want to come up there and see what he's talking about or who he's talking about. So when I went up there, I was like, bye, and I pushed him in his arm. Do you know that this, what is he, 6'1" man was like, what? Right? I was like, I said bye. Pushed me down in front of everybody. Pushed me down, okay? I had my bag with my money in it, went flying everywhere. I had a salad, okay, went flying everywhere. My wig went flying across the room, okay? He pushed me down, okay, in front of everyone. And I could not believe that I was on the floor, all right? I was on the floor, all right? This what happened when you keep messing with the devil, all right? You gonna get it, all right? He came out of the DJ booth, okay, and leaped on top of me, all right? I don't know what he was getting ready to do, okay, but I had my mace, okay, because even though my money went flying, my phone went flying, I had some mace in my bag, okay, and thank God my mace didn't go flying, okay? I turned around, and he just laid on top of me. It was so weird, okay? I turned around, sprayed him with the mace, right? And he jumped off of me and ran to the bathroom, okay? I just could not believe it. I was crawling across the floor trying to scoop up my money. People was trying to help me. Customers were grabbing my money, just grabbing whatever they could. It was just so weird. I went in the dressing room and I started to cry because I was so humiliated, okay? This girl came back then and was like, why did he do that to you? Why did he do that to you, girl? And I was like, I don't know. I was just so embarrassed, right? Next thing you know, he barged through the door, okay? His face was red. And he was like, really, nigga? Really? You gonna mace me? After all these years, you gonna mace me? I was like, get away from me, get out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just in total shock, okay? He charged for me. Right? And I put my leg up because I was getting ready to kick. Okay? But the bouncers and the manager chased him into the dressing room and retained. What's that word I'm looking for? Retain? Is it retained or contained? Detained? restrained him. Okay, they restrained him. All right, and he was sitting in a chair, and I just started punching him. Right, and they was like, get out, no, get out, get your stuff, get out of why, like all this yelling and screaming, and on the physical realm. It was like this guy attacked me and the bouncers were holding him back. But in the spiritual realm, it was nothing but demonic activity. That's all it was demonic activity. And God was holding him back, okay, from hurting me anymore. Okay? I heard him saying, no, she played too much. He just sounded so weird. He sounded really weird. Like he didn't sound like himself at all. He didn't sound like himself. And they got him out of there, okay? I'm in the dressing room, like, just looking for my wig and just trying to figure out what's going on. They was like, don't come back out. Don't come back out here. The lights was on. They shut the whole club down for that night because of that incident, okay? I went back out there while he was packing up his DJ stuff, and the manager was like, you just sit here, and there was two other people talking to me about why he did that and what's wrong and why y'all fighting and y'all got a domestic violence relationship. And I was just like, no, I didn't even know that he was gonna, I didn't even say anything to him. Like, I don't, you don't deserve that. Why do you deserve that? See, when you are dealing with the devil, you think that stuff is your fault. You might blame stuff on yourself. The only thing that's your fault is that you're still there. Okay, that's the only thing that's your fault. Okay, but somebody doing something to you like that, you need to run for your life. Okay, because they're showing you what they think of you. All right, and you might not want to let it go. You might want to feel like, oh, after all this time, that's what you think of me. You know what I'm saying? And that will hurt for a minute. Okay? That will keep you wanting to seek revenge. Okay? But when you seek revenge on someone, okay, you don't do nothing but put a curse on yourself. Okay? Because vengeance is the Lord's. Okay? It's God's. Okay? You can't seek revenge on somebody. You can't do that. You got to pray for that person. Okay? You got to pray for him. Okay? And stay away. You need to stay far away, okay? Because that's the devil, all right? He got something for you, okay? You keep messing with him, he gonna bite you. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. And you might feel like there's nobody else. Oh, there's nobody else. But that's so... You will feel when you're with someone that you can trust. You will feel when you're with someone that's not going to hurt you, okay? But if you feel the opposite of that when you're with somebody, you better watch out. Because that snake is going to bite you. That's the only thing that's going to happen. That is the only thing that is going to happen. Okay? Now, and you need to get a grip on it. And you need to not play with that. Because that bite can be fatal. All right? So, anyway, I worked in the club a little bit after that. He got fired. Okay? But him and the manager are like this. Okay? So, maybe like 2 weeks later, I got fired. Okay? And then maybe like 2 weeks after that, he was back in there. Okay? It's the demons all working together. Okay? From the other guy to the manager, to him, to everybody in there. Okay? They all against you. All right? You in the trap. Okay? So, that happened last year in March. Okay? It is now this year in November. Okay? Mr. Bad Romance sent me a friend request. Okay? And I know it took everything in him to send me that friend request. Because he has a big ego. His ego's so big. Okay? And I used to love that so much. I used to be like Beyonce. Love is big ego. I used to love that. And you know, tell you something. Beyonce, she'll steer you wrong. Okay? She'll steer you wrong. Okay? A big ego is a bad sign. It could be it's a sign of a narcissist. Okay? A big ego is somebody that's not going to apologize when they need to. That's going to say everything is wrong with you. That's a big ego. I can't stand a big ego now. Your ego cannot be too big. Okay? Because you're childish. All right? And you're malfunctioning. I can't stand I hate a big ego. Okay? Confidence? Yeah. Okay, but the big ego, no, get out, get all the way out of my face, all the way. Okay, um, and it's maybe like 4 days later, I accepted the friend request. Okay, cause something in me wants an apology. You owe me an apology for that. I don't care how mad you was or how jealous you was or whatever you was. You did not. I didn't deserve that. Okay, and you know that you suffocate when you're not with me. Okay, because I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay, but I think that some people are just not happy unless they're hurting somebody. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all about after I got jumped on by him. Okay, a couple of maybe like 3 nights later, there was this girl. Okay, let me tell you how these demons do, because they keep on. They keep on. There was this girl, and she's in the dressing room, okay? And she's like, you see that girl over there? I don't like her, right? She said it to another girl. And the other girl was like, why? And she was like, cuz, I don't know what they was fighting about, her and my dude, but they was fighting about, but I don't like her. You don't put your hands on my dude, right? And I just like, I was like, I can't believe that she just said that. But I'm gonna keep getting dressed, right? And she was like, and you know, me and him, we've been for 4 years. She like put her hand together, you know, they've been having sex for 4 years, right? And she was like, I just don't like that, right? So she was saying it so I could hear it, right? And I'm telling y'all, at that moment, I blacked out. Okay, I went somewhere to a very, very angry place where I cannot be. Okay, cause I have children, and but my thought was, if she comes over here and tries to put her hand, this was my exact thought. If she comes over here and try to put her hand on me because a man jumped on me, I'm gonna take this stiletto and I'm gonna crack her head open so I can see her brain to see what's wrong with it. Okay? Now, that's when I was like, I need to get out of here. Okay? I need to get out of here because stuff is happening and I cannot be this angry. Okay? I don't care you've been messing with me for 4 years. What's going on between us is none of your business. Okay? And you think you're the only one, but you're just the next victim. Okay? And I looked on her Facebook page. Okay? Do you know this was a couple days ago? I looked on her Facebook page. Last month, she posted 2 pictures of her all beat up. And I can tell that she's the type that if it was a girl, she would have been like, yeah, me and that girl, da 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 da. But she didn't have no caption on it, just some mad faces. Now, I was thinking, I hope that he did not do that to her. You know what I'm saying? But it's none of my business, and y'all just pray for this kind of activity, because it's going on. So I accepted the friend request, okay, because I want an apology, okay, but I didn't get an apology soon enough. Okay, it had been like 3 days since I accepted his friend request, and the only thing I see him doing is posting pictures about his business, posting pictures about his mother, his daughters, you know, just his karma, basically. And that's it. He didn't reach out to me or nothing and say, hey, you know, I just want to let you know that I was really drunk that night, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna get some help. I'm so sorry I did that to you. I didn't get none of that, so I just deleted it. I just deleted the friendship, okay? Because the other guy is my friend too, okay? And I feel like that I don't want to stir up that jealousy again, so we're just gonna stop here, okay? And that's what you need to do. Stop the ride, okay? Because you haven't seen me since you did that to me. Okay, and the only thing that you could talk about is your business and pictures of you when you was little and your family and stuff. You know, because some people, after they hurt you really bad, they like to just weasel their way back in and act like nothing happened again. Because they're so used to you being happy seeing them again. Okay, but I'm not happy to see you. Okay, I'm actually disgusted. I want to know what you want. I want to know why you sending me a friend request, because I haven't bothered you. I really want you to stay away from me with the raping and the putting your hands on me and stuff. Like, just stay away, okay? You're the devil, all right? What do you want? Do you want to apologize? Yo, okay. Delete it, okay? All right, because the devil's operating, y'all, and I ain't got time for that. I do not have time for that. I'm cutting people off, okay? Listen, I'm about to cut my homegirl off, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all about that another time. But sometimes I guess you just come into people's lives for a season, and you know what? God wants to see you doing that. Okay, because then he will know that he's safe when he joins the right one to you, because it's gonna be his spirit, and God don't want you cheating on him. God don't want you falling for no Mr. Bad romance crap again. God don't want you doing that when he puts the right one in your life. Okay? So that's the reason why you got to get the strength to cut off what's bad for you, or you will never be able to have what's good for you. Okay? Please. All right? I'm just putting this video out there to give y'all some strength. Okay? Cuz sometimes we don't know where to find the strength, but the strength is within. And God is waiting for you to have that strength. Okay? And it feels good. It feels really good. It feels so good to take the trash out. Okay? You don't cry when you take the trash out. You don't be like, oh, I missed this little banana peel. Oh, this is my favorite piece of mold. You don't do that. You get the trash out your house. Okay? So that's what you need to do. All right, babies? Now, this is the longest episode. I got into that. But I'm telling y'all, it was a long story, okay? And I still got the part when I was in Miami I got to tell y'all about. But I will on another episode, because I got to get some rest, babies. I'll see y'all in the next episode of The Butterfly Show. Bye.